Hello guys, welcome to Forex with Ntombi podcast. If this is your first time, I don't know how you got here. You're welcome. I hope you like it here. Feel free to revisit all my previous podcasts so that you can understand what is this channel all about and what to expect from our future episodes. Hey residents of Forex with Ntombi, welcome back. I hope you guys are keeping safe. You are doing great. Today's episode is a bit exciting because I did not decide on this topic. This was suggested by a Forex with Ntombi resident. I received a WhatsApp text, someone asking me to do an episode on today's topic. I'm not going to tell you what is the topic as yet, but I'm here honoring that request because this is not my podcast. This is the podcast that I started for the people. So everything that I speak about, I'm actually speaking to you. I'm talking to you. So if you have a suggestion of a topic, I'm happy to do it. If it is doable, of course. If it is doable. So I'm here today honoring that request. So before I tell you about today's topic, I would like to thank you for listening to my episodes and sharing them and giving me feedback. It really, it means a lot to me because it also shows that I am not just doing this for myself. Like I said, this podcast is not for me. If I was doing these episodes for myself, I would have just recorded stuff and, send it to my other phone and listen, myself and not share with anybody. But because I'm not doing this for me, I'm not, keeping these for myself, but I'm sharing this, publicly. So today's topic is suggested topic. I'm excited about it, like really. Suggested topic is what is the importance of personal development in trading. So before I dived into that, I think this person, I don't know, it's like it came at the right time because last week I released a booklet. It's a booklet, not like a full book. I think it has like 26 pages. A booklet titled Shift Your Mind, Shift Your Money, because I believe that winning starts in the mind. If you can sort it out in your mind, you can sort it out everywhere or anywhere. So personal development, I guess it is because I do a lot of personal development myself. So maybe that is how this book also came about, because it is because of the things that I have learned over the years, doing personal development and learning to have tools that can help you to better your life as a person. So I'm going to leave a link. That booklet it only costs $8. So I'm going to leave a link at the end of this episode. Then you can check it out. There is a preview. If it is something that you think you might like, I think it is something that will be helpful to anyone who trades. Even if you don't trade, you can simply use this, in your other ventures or business or life in general. So I'm going to share the link here. So back to the topic. Why is personal development important? Before I can even talk about that, I'm going to read from Wikipedia. This is what Wikipedia says about personal development. Personal development consists of activities that develop a person's capabilities and potential, build human capital, facilitate employability, and enhance quality of life. You see, keyword quality of life, and the realization of dreams and aspirations. Personal development may take place over the course of an individual's entire lifespan. I always say that developing yourself is not something that you do part-time. You don't have a lifespan. You don't do it for 10 days, then you are done. It is something that you do it on a daily as long as you are still breathing. So they are saying that as well, explaining the personal development. It is not limited to self-help, but can involve formal and informal activities for developing others in roles such as those of a teacher, guide, counselor, manager, coach, or a mentor. When personal development takes place in this context of institutions, in the context of institutions, it refers to the methods, programs, tools, techniques, and assessments system offered to support positive adult development at the individual level or in an organization. Okay, that's a long explanation. If you hit Google and you try to understand what is personal development, this is what you are met with. But the thing is, it's not always that you find people who have gone through some personal development and they can share how it has helped them. I think one of the things that I am sharing on that book, it is basically what has helped me. It is basically what has worked for me. So I decided to just put it in a booklet so that you can have that self-help booklet, where you can practice these, because it's gonna make your life, much easier. So please do check that out and see if it is something that you may like. If you do get stuck on the purchasing point, you feel free to WhatsApp me. I'd leave my WhatsApp numbers, because you can purchase it whether you have PayPal or not. But some people kind of get confused along the way. If you do get confused, feel free to send me a WhatsApp. Then I will take you through that process, on how to pay your $8 and get your booklet and start living better. Okay, personal development. As you have heard, personal development is about developing yourself as a person. I teach people how to trade. I deal with different people from different backgrounds. People come to me as adults. I don't teach kids. They come to me as adults. They come with different kinds of mannerism. They come from different backgrounds. What I see as respect, the other person may not see as respect. That is just the nature of working with people. What I see as rude, the other person may not see as rude. So in my journey of teaching and coaching and mentoring people, I come across a lot of different types of people. I'm grateful for this experience though, because it has also taught me a lot about myself, because most of the time I have to keep my head at some level. But then for me to be able to do that, I can say that I wouldn't be, managing if I don't do some kind of personal development. So personal development is all about developing you. I've also been mentioning on almost all my podcasts, because if you are listening to this podcast, if this is not your first time, you probably know that this podcast is not about sharing trading strategies. This podcast is not about sharing trading methods, which one works better, or about selling anything. Of course, I just sold you a booklet now, because this is a booklet that will help you with your trading psychology. So this podcast is basically all about trading psychology, or recently it has been named as one of the top 25 trading psychology podcasts on the web. I'm gonna leave the link there, then you can check other podcasts there should you wish to. So basically it's all about developing yourself, which is why I started this podcast, because I wanted to help you develop yourself. And I then also decided to do that booklet, which is also going to help you to develop yourself. So I've said this countless times. When you trade Forex, you cannot separate you, or you cannot separate the kind of a person that you are from trading Forex. I am Dombi. The patience that I have, or the person that I am, I do not simply just switch or change when I am, trading. I'm still the same person. So if you are a person who is trading Forex, but you are still struggling with gambling, addiction, for instance, I did a podcast on addiction last week, I think. You can check that out if you haven't. If you are struggling with addiction, you are not going to automatically win in Forex, because you are likely to continue with that. Your struggle is you are a gambler. You are not a gambler because you learned this from trading. Maybe you are the person who goes to casinos, you gamble a lot, you are so used to making a quick buck. If you do not deal with that, you are likely to find yourself being subjected to scams. You even scam yourself by gambling in your own trading account, because you need to fix that. You need to work on that. You need to work on that part of you that is always, eager to make a quick buck, and you will need to deal with your gambling tendencies. you see. But if you don't deal with that, then you are likely to just gamble and lose all your money, not only in Forex, but everywhere you go. You will find a great opportunity. It's like someone who is addicted to pills. The doctor says, take 2 once a day. Then that person would want to take 6 once a day, or they would like to just do their own thing and take 3 or take 4. They always want to do some kind of overdose. You need to deal with that for you to be able to do better in your other areas of your life. So when you trade Forex, you are not separated from the person that you are. I know that trading Forex has been sold as this other thing that it does not involve you doing some work. You only just need your cell phone, and you need some few bucks. Then you multiply that into $1 million. That is the story that is being sold to everyone, which is why I started this podcast. So if you can, please do share with as many people as possible, because the sooner many people understand Forex for what it is, the better, because people are not going to fall for scams. People are not going to scam themselves. People are not going to lose so much in the Forex market. People are doing that because they think that Forex is all about get a cell phone, get some indicator, or get some, then you check some lines, then voila, you make money. But when you have listened to my podcast, you obviously understand that there's a lot that goes in. That is why you need to fix it in your mind, because winning starts there. It starts in your mind. So personal development is very important. So I'm just going to lay out a few things that I know that a person who is constantly doing personal development is unlikely to suffer from them. I've already mentioned gambling. Patience. When you trade Forex, you need to have some level of patience. When you trade Forex, you need to be patient, because there's time to place a trade, there's time to analyze, there's time to place a trade when your setup is met, then there's time for you to wait until your trade gives you whatever that you are expecting from it. In this period of waiting, guess what? You need to be patient. You also need to be patient before you place this trade, because if you are not patient, you are not going to wait for your setup to be clear for you to place a trade. You are always going to be, just do because you cannot wait any longer. You cannot wait anymore, or you cannot wait for longer. So that is one of the things that personal development can help you, with. My Forex training program is not only about let's learn about strategies. It is also about let's learn about each other. Let's try and help. I get help every day just by teaching people that I don't know. They come to my class, I teach them, I learn something about myself from them, because I do individual lessons. So that is one thing that I always emphasize on: work on yourself. So if you have a problem with patience, how do you know you have a problem with patience? Let's say you run a business. Let's say you probably know if you have a problem with patience. There is no way that you can be an impatient person, but then you don't know, or you have no idea. You probably think it is not going to affect your trading, because guess what? Forex trading is just a quick buck away. We don't need to work on ourselves. Duh. You need to unlearn that. It is not it. So once you understand Forex trading as a real thing, you will understand that you need to be patient. So if you are not patient in other areas of your life, how then are you going to suddenly become patient within like this hour of sitting down in your computer to place a trade, then you go back to your impatient ways? It's not going to happen. You will need to deal with the fact that you are an impatient being. How can you do better? How can you develop patience? Because that patience, you will need it for your trading account. You see where personal development comes in. So now, if you are somebody you're just listening to this podcast, to this episode, and you are like, I actually think I am very impatient. I just didn't know how it can link. You need to understand that whoever that you are, it does not automatically change when you hit your platform. You are still the same person. If you are a person with gambling tendencies, guess what? You are going to gamble with your capital. You are a person with self-control issues. You are going to lose all the money. You will make money because, of course, your challenges won't be about what to do or what needs to be done or how to make the money. You will make the money, but you will always give it all back to the markets. Oh, this reminds me of another one. Recently, posted videos on my YouTube channel because I don't want to do anything that will take me away from the day-to-day tasks that I do or day-to-day coaching sessions that I do. So I'm going to do a different way of teaching, which is through animations. You can check out my YouTube channel. I'm going to leave a link here. I think I've posted 2 videos already. Today I'm working on posting those videos on my app, Google app, and also on my website. So as soon as it is done, you are going to see those videos as well. But please do check them out. Those are all about trading psychology as well. But I just tried to make it like more fun, and it's nice to learn in an environment where there's fun. You see, so that's what I did. So now, if you have self-control, so one of the videos I spoke about self-control, how to control yourself and stuff, you will need to deal with that. If you have issues with patience, you will need to deal with that. If you have issues with being aggressive, generally naturally I am not an aggressive person. I could be really upset, but you can hardly see me, showing aggressive signs. I'm not an aggressive person. Like, I don't know how to be aggressive. I do get aggressive in my own way, but of course people don't see that because it doesn't show, but if you are the person who gets really aggressive up to a point that you are ready to break, to break plates, to break saucers, to break cups, and to break anything that is breakable, you will need to deal with that, because you are not going to be suddenly, that issue is not going to disappear. When you are on your trading account, you need to deal with being aggressive, because being aggressive may lead to you being aggressive in your investments, being aggressive in every way. Like I said, you are this person who wants to overdose every time. You are aggressive every time there's, okay, let's buy small, let's do small, let's start small. You want to start because you are an aggressive, you are an aggressive human being. There is no trader before Ntombi. I am Ntombi. The person that I am does not automatically change when I hit my trading account, you see. So for me, it has been easier. It hasn't always been easier, but it became easier when I started to do personal development and work on myself, and like these things, being patient, and these are the things that you can work on. No one is born. I don't think I was born with all this patience. Oh my God, my patience, it scares me sometimes. I wasn't born with these patience, but these are the things that I learned along the way, doing personal development, teaching me about how to treat other people, teaching me about how to treat myself. Everything starts with self. So you are not going to neglect yourself and become an amazing employee. You are not going to neglect yourself and become an amazing business person, because guess what? A person who does not know how to treat themselves well, they are likely to just not know how to do it to others, you see. So personal development is very important. I don't know what you need to sort out, but I'm just here showing you that whoever that you are, it does not simply disappear when you hit your trading account. You are still the same person. So you will need to work on those things. How do you overcome gambling tendencies? You are not going to overcome them in a trading class. I always try my best though, because my training is kind of let's focus more on the actual person who is doing these other than strategies. So my approach is more on, I want to help you to be a better person so that you can be a better trader. Of course, provided you are coachable, anything is possible. But I'm not an expert, for instance, on gambling issues. If it is extreme, you might need to just deal with that. Find, somebody who can assist you. There are a lot of coaches out there. They deal with different issues. I am this coach who is dealing with, let me show you how to make the money. But if you come to my class, because I've done a lot of personal development, then I can see that you also need to improve on your confidence, and I'm able to assist you with that. If you are a person who is not confident, it is not going to only affect one part of your life, right? It is going to affect all areas of your life. You will need to deal with it for you to be confident everywhere else. So the confidence that you need at work, the confidence that you need in your business is the same confidence that you need in your trading account. We only just need to unlearn this part that says trading is just a quick buck. You don't need to work on anything else but strategies. Once you have completely unlearned that, you are going to be able to sit and examine your life and check your life, do some this is one of the words that I can't say. You know what I want to say. Let me try to say it slow. It's a tongue twister for me. I cannot say it. Introspection. Yeah, I said it. I can't even say decision. I can't say it fast. I need to do it slowly because it's a tongue twister for me. It's one of the weird things about me now, you know. Do some introspection. See where you can improve. If you are trying to make money and you are all frustrated because you're always giving your money back to the markets, are you a patient human being? Can we work on that part? Are you somebody who has gambling tendencies? Do you see slot machines every time you open your platform? Because guess what? There's moving numbers and graphs. I've never been to a casino, but I've seen it on TV, of course. I know there's moving numbers and if you are a person who is addicted to casinos and you always just throw money weekend after weekend, you are not going to change when you start trading. You are going to be the same person. If this is something that is now becoming a problem in your life, then you need to deal with it. How do you deal with it? Personal development. So today, if you didn't know why is it important, it is important to do personal development because personal development is not about you developing a certain character for trading. You are the same person. When I walk out of a training session of which it requires me to have lots and lots of patience. I love to say it requires me to have gang patience. When I walk out of that trading session, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to the next one because I do individual sessions. When I get to the next person, I don't automatically change just because the next person is like, if I know that, oh, my next student is the type who sulk a lot, I cannot now walk into that training session and sulk with her or sulk with him. People come to me when they are already adults, but because I am constantly working on myself, I know how to handle myself with anybody. You could walk into my office, be rude as much as you want. I'm not going to be rude, I'm not going to be at your level because I have learned how to control myself, self-control, patience, confidence, all these things that you will need. You don't only just need them for trading. I'm just going to make an example of something that actually made me so happy. One of my mentees one day sent me a message and she sent me a WhatsApp text and she said, "Thank you, Ntombi, for teaching me how to be polite, calm, and speak soft and listen. I am only just here to teach her how to trade, but because I come as this person, like I said, you are the person that you are. Wherever you go, you take that. Unless if you are the kind of a person who is always trying to be different. I'm always presenting myself as myself. So in my class, I'm there to teach her how to trade, but she is also learning other things that I'm not there to teach her. She's also just learning from observing. You see, it is because I have worked on myself and I know how to handle different types of people. So when it comes to your trading, you will know how to handle different types of. This one is not even about strategies because I don't know how you guys trade. I only just know how I trade and how people that I train trade. So but however you trade, you need all this. You need to be a better human being. That's it. Otherwise you are going to just gamble with your money. So please do not separate. It cannot be separated. You trade, you need patience. You are impatient in your workplace with your kids, you will need to work on that because you are not going to suddenly be impatient or patient, in your trading account because you come as you. You don't change, or you come as you. So whoever that you are going to take it everywhere you go. So it is important to work on yourself. So you can also like sit and do that introspection and see which areas of your life do you think. You don't even have to look at, in this case, don't look at the trading, because you probably thought it was, it can't be linked. I want you to look at your life in general, then take that back and see how you've been doing in your trading. You'll be surprised. You're like, oh, I'm actually not winning because of this person that I am. How then do I sort out this problem? Personal development. Where does one do personal development? I mean, if you go to Google, you search online, you'll find a lot of coaches or places where you can. There's also self-help books. You can start with the self-help book that I just shared now. That one will also just help you to be a better person, because another thing, if you don't work on yourself, it's hard to work on things. Everything becomes a challenge. So personal development, and more personal development. So may you find courage to develop yourself, so that you can also win in your trading. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I'm going to leave those links: my WhatsApp number, my YouTube link, the link to purchase this personal development, book, or shifting your mindset. Because if you feel better, it also helps to feel better about something that you feel positive about something that you do. Like I said, you can literally just change all the words or replace all the words. I suspect you are here because you are interested in trading, or you are already trading. Maybe you are here, but you've never traded. You get that book, you can use it in other areas of your life as well. Just get into that habit. It is something that we call self-help. But if it doesn't help, then you go ahead and you find some people who can help you. I pay coaches a lot just to help develop myself. And by developing myself, I am now a better human being who can serve other people better. Thank you so much again. Do enjoy your Sunday.